What if I told you that only 5 minutes a day could change your life? To begin, let's discuss how keeping a gratitude journal can potentially change your life. Now, let me speak from my experience. First of all, when I started keeping a gratitude journal, now I'm gonna say that I would start with making a list of 10 things that I was grateful for, and I would go ahead and list the things generally. Like, for example, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for the nature, for the sun, and so on and so on. And it really helped me to focus on all the beautiful things that actually were present in my life. And see, the point when we are going through some bad stuff or some negative stuff in our life, we tend to focus on that bad stuff. We tend to focus on the negativity, and we're going to in circles, concentrating on it again and again, and we can't stop because that's just what surrounds us, and we can't see other things. We can't see the good things that are surrounding us. So keeping a gratitude journal really helps us here. It really points out that despite all that negativity that's currently going on in your life, there are so many beautiful things that you can be grateful for, and you have to be grateful for. And whenever you start to feel the gratitude, whenever you start writing it down, you feel like it's real, it's in your life, and it feels so good and so warm to feel all these feelings, to feel the gratitude coming out of your soul, right? Of your heart. And it's really beautiful, and it really shifts your mindset from a negative to a positive one. So it really kind of trains your mind to focus on the good instead of the bad. The second way that a gratitude journal really helped me in my life is that I trained my mind so hard to focus on the good and positive things in my life, to the point that whenever I caught myself complaining to other people, or for example it could be some negative self-talk going on in my own mind, whenever I would catch myself on that, I would just automatically stop, because I really trained my mind to focus on the good thing, that I could immediately catch myself on the negative things, on thinking the negative things, and say, no, that's not what I want. I want to focus on the good, because there are so many beautiful things in my life, and whenever I focus on them, I start to feel happy. And actually, the goal of life is to feel happy. Now, you're not going to believe me probably when I say that the third way how keeping a gratitude journal helped me is in making me self-confident. I became so confident, and I cannot really emphasize how much just keeping a gratitude diary, just keeping all these blessings in your mind, in your heart, and in that journal, and knowing that they are actually there, can really change your perspective and can really make you believe in yourself and love yourself. Imagine yourself taking a whatever journal and writing all the things that you're grateful for, and you're doing that every day. So you're really training your mind to focus on the good and be really grateful. And then you're like, wow, I have so many things to be grateful for. I am so blessed. So that means that God loves me, that universe loves me, that my life loves me. And you start loving your life, you start loving yourself from that, because you will be like, if I'm so blessed, if the universe loves me so much, if God loves me, then I love myself too. Look at how many things they gave me because they love me. So you become really confident, and you really start to believe in yourself, and that is so powerful. Yeah. And you know why also you start to become confident after keeping a gratitude journal and actually giving out the feeling of gratitude in the universe? Because you realize that having all these things to be grateful for, you are so blessed by the universe that you can have anything you want, anything you ask from the universe, it will provide. And you can have not only anything you want, but also you can have anyone you want in your life, and you just stop feeling needy. And that's so cool. Like, whenever you stop feeling needy, you start to feel confident. You start to actually love yourself and feeling like you're on top of the world. And now you're wondering, how do I start keeping a gratitude journal? How do I actually start? Where do I actually start? And my answer to you is, just take whatever journal you have, whatever. And I'm not saying, of course, you can use your phone or whatever you have and do it digitally, like type all the things that you're grateful for, but I'm not saying that, because really what helps here is that you physically write it with your hand and the pen on a piece of paper. And it doesn't really matter what kind of piece of paper. Like, for example, girls really like it when the journals are really pretty and so on, like me. But you can take whatever journal you have right now and start right now. And if it's really hard for you, just start with 3 things that you're grateful for. For example, you're grateful for having internet connection. It's that simple. Like, you can start with simple things that you tend to take for granted in your daily life, because we really tend to take for granted everything we have in our daily life, like our phones, like our internet connection, like the sun shining outside, like whatever. You can start small. If it's really hard, like whatever, just list out 3 things or 5 things that you're grateful for. If you can list out more, continue doing that for like 10 or 100 and so on and so on. And you know, I also remember how one of my friends, when we were talking with her about keeping a gratitude diary, I would recommend her, like, you know, start a gratitude journal and so on. And she would be like, you know, it's really hard for me to write all the stuff. And I was like, you know, just start small, write 1 thing. If it's really hard for you, just write 1 thing that you tend to actually take for granted, right? And so she listened to my advice, and after a while she calls me and she's like, you know, I started the gratitude journal and I wrote like, I don't know, 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for. And then other things started to come up in my mind that I can be grateful, like that I am actually grateful for. And she was like, I wrote just 5 things, and so many other things came to my mind that I wanted to write, and I started like writing the whole list of things that I'm grateful for. And like, that's how it works. I mean, I was so happy for her, because it really worked out, and it works out for everyone. Like, I'm telling you, if you just start with something, it will come up to your mind. If you tend to forget to actually use your gratitude journal, then I advise that whenever you write your to-do list for the next day, like for example, you're writing your to-do list in the evening the day before, then I recommend to just write in your to-do list that you have to use your gratitude journal tomorrow in the morning and in the evening. Like, so it's just a reminder for you. If you do not write to-do lists, then just set a reminder on your phone to use your gratitude journal. For example, in the morning and in the evening at like, I don't know, if you wake up early, then at 7 a.m. I will journal. I will take my journal and I will go ahead and just list out the things that I'm grateful for with my coffee or tea, whatever. And then just list out 10 things that you're grateful for, and then go ahead and do the same thing before going to sleep. I believe that early morning, whenever you wake up, and like late evening, when you just before you go to sleep, are like literally the best times for journaling about your blessings. Pro tip: on days when you forget to use your gratitude journal in the morning, then go ahead and give thanks in your mind throughout the day for everything that surrounds you. For example, in the morning you're going to work or to school, and for example, you're going by car or public transport, whatever, it doesn't matter, just give thanks for that. Give thanks for having a car, for having that public transport to go to whatever place you need to be at in the morning, and like give thanks for the weather, for all the clothes you're currently wearing, for like every single thing that comes to your mind that surrounds you. It's so powerful. And sometimes I also like to do this kind of things that when I go out or whenever I'm outside and I'm going to a restaurant or a cafe with my friends, or for example, I don't know, to a shop, it doesn't matter, and the workers at the shop or at the coffee shop, it doesn't matter, they are really nice and they are really like helping me, and they're all smiley and they are so positive, and I can feel their like everything, that their positive vibe. I would be like, I'm so grateful for those people, like I'm so grateful for the workers at the coffee shop for smiling and like wishing me a good day and like making my coffee really good, and so on. You get the point. Just, you can be grateful for anything. You get the point. You can be grateful for the oceans, for the birds, for the trees, for flowers, for everything. It's all up to you. If you want to feel gratitude, you will find a way to feel gratitude. Guys, I also prepared for you a cheat sheet on how to start your gratitude journal. Like, you can download it down below, and you can like do it digitally if you want. You can write it down on your tablet or whatever, or you can print it out and do it every single day. It is so powerful and I hope you really enjoy it. And I also ask you to please comment down below on your favorite affirmation that helps you feel the gratitude. And yes, this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful in any way for you. And please do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.